Okay, we are now live on YouTube. We can start the session.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. The Malad Chamber of Tax Consultants welcomes you all to the webinar on AI tools with TelePrime. This has been delivered by our very own Chai Pe Charcha girl, CA Vandana Dodia. Guys, when AI was introduced, it is highly speculated as of now also that it will take over most of our jobs. But if you remember, when computers were introduced, at that time also the similar speculation was going on that computers will take our jobs. But that's not the case. See, once you learn how to work with these new these new technological changes in harmony with them, you will definitely do your work more easily and more logically, and this will increase your work scope also. Your jobs will not be taken away. You just need to be more enriched about it, and you just need to know how to work with it together. Today, this will be taught to us by CA Vandana Dodia. Before moving ahead, I would request our President CA Khyati Vasani to give her opening remarks.
Thank you, Rima Shah. Good evening, everyone. I CA Khyati Vasani on behalf of the Malad Chamber of Tax Consultants.
Welcome to VoiceOver. VoiceOver speaks descriptions of items on the screen and can be used to control the computer using only your keyboard.
Okay, sorry. AI is getting into everything now. On behalf of the Malad Chamber of Tax Consultants, welcome you all to this very futuristic session on how to enhance your practice with AI integrated tools available with Tally Prime. And for this session, we have with us a very futuristic speaker, CA Vandana Dodia, who is a Tally evangelist and perfect person to speak on this subject. We at Malad Chamber thank you, Vandana ji, for taking this session today that will help us keep up with the ever-changing world of technology. AI has seeped into most fields of the world today, and moving forward, we are going to be highly dependent on AI. Like CA Rima Shah said, rather than resisting the change, we should accept it and make it work for us. So I'm certain all the participants here will take back a lot of learning with them to how to use AI in future. Thank you, Vanna Dodia, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, CA Khyati Vasani. Now let me introduce our dynamic speaker, CA Vandana Dodia. She is a highly accomplished finance and consultancy professional with over 36 years of experience. She has a profound expertise in tally, accounts, income tax, GST audit, and management consultancy. She is a commerce graduate with LLB degree, and she has qualified as a chartered accountant in the year 1998. She is committed to continuous learning, evidenced by her diploma in information system audit, which was done in 2004, and a certificate in forensic audit and fraud detection. Her contribution to the fields are widely recognized, including receiving prestigious Star Woman of the Year award from WIRC of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in 2024. As a tally evangelist, Vandana has also held significant roles of the AI in WIRC committee and convener of the Women Excellence Committee at the Borivali chapter of Jain Chartered Accountants Federation. Vandana is an active member of several professional associations, including AIFTP, GSTPM, CTC, BCAS, etc. She has delivered over 300 speeches and workshops on platforms like WIRC, ICWA, MCTC, Telesolutions, etc. Her expertise and insights have been featured in notable publications and interviews. Beyond her professional achievements, she is also a passionate musician. She has founded the International Fellowship of Rotarian Musician chapter of IFRDM 3141, which means the Rotary Club of Borivali. And she is currently working as a treasurer for the Rotary Club Borivali. And only yesterday, she has added one more feather in her cap. She is nominated under Wonder Woman category for Tele MSME honors. Very congratulations, ma'am. Without wasting further time, I would request you to carry on with the lecture today.
Thank you, Rima, for wonderful introduction, and thank you, Khyati, for inviting me. I want a one word of wisdom from Bharat Bhai when I can see him. Bharat Bhai, what is your thought process about AI? Let me understand, because see, old is gold, and AI is going to replace us. That's what everyone says. What are your say? I'll take 1 minute liberty. Bharat Bhai, you have to unmute yourself. Unmute. पाचा mute થઈ ગયા.
I know one definition. AI is Vandana तुझे आज कैसे ही AI.
Acha. Okay. So, see, everything what we are learning is automatic. Automatic washing machine had come, microwave, everywhere where the word automation, auto is there. So, autopilot mode is there. Somewhere we are understanding something which is automated will be termed as automation. But now, what exactly artificial intelligence has to do with the automation? That we wanted to know. Okay, if the technology is moving ahead, can we get solution to our pain points? Whenever we are talking about the practicing chartered accountant or ITP or STP, or for that matter, anybody working will require some support if the work is very repeated in the nature. So the whatever repetition is there, can we customize it? Can we standardize it? And can we get the help of some of the softwares which are available in the market? Now, as a chartered accountant, mid-size, I'm talking about a mid-size. See, big four have big force of staff also. They also get articleship. Since last 10, 15 years, all the mid-size firms are struggling to get the articles. Or one person army, wahan to bhuli jao कि they will get the staff. Now, to address that, I thought why to create cannot find the alternate solutions. So, alternate solution lies in some tools. Invest your time in some tools which will enhance your efficiency with, I think, 50 to 80%. If you can reduce your working time, I think it's something very, very important what we should be looking at. And then I was thinking, I'm always struggling. I need to have some data entry staff when the season of income tax return starts. So if the income tax return starting now from June, July, the May returns have gone, that TDS return has gone, now 26 years will start throwing the data and we can start populating the data. The need of our was that why I in fact insisted that before the season start, if we keep this session, the participant may take the advantage of the available tools in the market. And I was searching, referring, studying, and then I found Committee of Members in Practice of ICI has also listed this company. They have a tied up with this company named Suvit. I will start with Suvit. Why? Because the first data entry input we start for any client is asking for a bank statement. You try to receive a bank statement and you try to work around that. So one thing what I will like to share with you, give me a minute. I will share one of the Nistha slide. Nistha, you can start your camera. I will invite you on a platform, but I will like to also share your first slide, which I liked that the participant should be able to view it. So I am showing from my this thing machine. Okay. I am sharing my screen firstly, which I liked. अगर आपको अकाउंटिंग फास्ट चाहिए तो आपकी प्रोसेस इतनी स्लो क्यों है? करेक्ट? एंड this was the pain point of the accountants. If you can start elaborating from these and take it forward. Nistha is from Suvit. She will also join us. We will have an interactive session. So over to you, Nistha.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vanna ma'am. First of all, a very, very, very good evening to everyone present here. Talking about artificial intelligence, right? Basically, I would just like to start with kind of, what artificial intelligence is. It's all about, a kind of add-on. It's not a substitute for the entire human society. It is a kind of add-on to particularly enhance the human intelligence and, kind of add an aspect to it to improve the creativity. All right. Talking about the tools, it's all about how you can kind of automate your entire office. Okay. Looking towards the kind of on a daily basis, how a chartered accountant's life, how an accountant's life look like on a daily basis, right? It's all about, talking with like Vandana ma'am said, right? It's all about the income tax season. Let's take an example. Okay, employees will be sitting, will be calling for the data collection as we are looking forward to the first pain point, right? See, people, all the clients, they will be, sending somewhere on the WhatsApp, some will be emailing, kuch log courier kar rahe hain. All right. So it is all very messed up. We have to have an organized tool, particularly, which can kind of, entirely manage our data. Because of this mess, what happens? It comes to client limitations. We are not able to grow our clients. We are limited. We are limited to few clients. So particularly, then comes to unorganized client document. The documents are very much unorganized. Once we receive all the documents in whatever manner, right? Whether it is kind of WhatsApp, and it is all our entire screen of the laptop looks like a mess. What is it? How to find that Excel sheet? How to find that PDF document? And it's a mess. So, particularly, we segregate. That's again a very, very manual work. We have to automate it. That is the need of the hour. After that, what? It's about, kind of pre-accounting process. That is about the data entry. Correct? So we have to enter the data. For example, there is an article sitting. Okay, and there is a document that is received, which is particularly a PDF document containing around 5,000 entries. All right. It's going to take around 3 to 4 days of manual work doing one-on-one entry in tariff. Okay. So instead of that, why not? That manual work is converted into automation, and we take a tool which does that work in just 20 minutes. All right. So, particularly, that eases the work of entire data entry. Suvit as a tool, which is an AI powered automation tool, what that does is whether it is in any format, whether it is Excel, whether it is PDF, scanned image, in whatever format you are getting the data, it converts the data particularly. It uploads the data into Suvit and then it moves it to Tally directly. So it is an add-on where instead of doing it one-on-one, you are doing it all in bulk and saving time, increasing your productivity more than 80%. So that you can increase your clients, you can increase your client base, you have an unlimited storage in the software itself. In addition to it, of course, we have the report and analytics, GST reconciliation. All right. So just talking about it, instead of that, one hour as you're the existing user, I would, just request you if you can just show a bit of demo for it. You're on mute, ma'am.
I have just started my tally. So to the participants, I will like to highlight some of the features of tally while I am also showcasing Suvit. See, the moment I have pressed the tally icon, it is prompting me for the user ID and password. Now there is one smart feature has been introduced in tally is auto login. So auto login implies if six of the company, I have the same credentials, user ID and password is same, I need to insert it for the one time only, and the rest of the companies will open without punching the password as well as user ID once again, means repeatedly. So you can save on that time. So every day if you are, going to work on some definite numbers of company, and not only that definite numbers of company, if you are working for say 50 of your clients, and in all that 50 of your clients, you are keeping your user ID and password as the standard one. So that can be addressed through this. So this feature why I prompted, because I just started my tally. So I wanted to share with the participant one of the first tip of auto login. So see, immediately all the companies where the password is same will be automatically opened. So that is the artificial intelligence already inbuilt within Tally. So once you start with a company, that is in the startup of the Tally, you have to make it available. Settings, startup, and here load companies on startup. If you want to load companies, people have one company, but people can have different companies. and it can be from anywhere, whichever path. It is not necessary to be on a same drive. Whatever drive is integrated, you can have this defined and you can open it. So this was the first feature of Tally. Along with Suvit, I'm trying to explain today. So Nishta also learns some of the Tally features. So I'm taking that
Okay.
departing. Here, only participant has to notice the company which is on the top will be in the tally, it will be on the last, and which will be the last will be the topmost company when you open the tally. So suppose if I have saved it. After that, open dashboard. Dashboard is a new unique feature of tally which has come in tally 4.0 release, which we will be taking out later on. But start dashboard when the company starts. These features should be enabled in the directors or the person who is running through the finance, the one who wants to see certain data in a pictorial presentation. So there you should keep this as a dashboard, as a opening feature. So that's, I just wanted this all. And then the enable auto login for companies should be yes. For all the companies together having the same credentials, this will save on time. This was one tip from my side from the tally. Now let's come back to some of the company where I have downloaded the statement. And Suvit, you don't need to worry about PDF. Even if the bank is giving Excel statement, then also. Now people say, you to always, I used to teach auto bank reconciliation in Tally. You know, how I will differentiator, what is the differentiator between Suvit and the Tally's own auto bank reconciliation. And for that matter, Tally also has now Excel to Tally template also. Still, everywhere you need to work. I will tell you once again, in any of these features, see, they have simplified. There is no doubt about it. But सिंप्लीफिकेशन का सिंप्लीफिकेशन भी अगर सुवित मुझे देता है तो मुझे सुवित को यूज करना पड़ेगा. So I will first highlight differentiator. Suppose I go here display account cash book, and if I go to Bank of Baroda and I just press enter and reconcile, this is how we go. And then this is the item which is already there. Transactions are already there. Imported statement by me. So if I have to enter certain transaction, I have to keep pressing Alt J. Every one of you are aware auto bank reconciliation feature. Some of you must be knowing that whenever you want to import the transaction in Tally, suppose that June is the new month. I think my staff has already finished the work. So yes, finish all the data entry work, reconciliation. Here the bank date generally you put with the hand, but agar one go you want to set the right, if you know the data is correct, Tally gives you set bank date feature also, and then you can have a voucher date as a set date. So these are automated features inbuilt available in Tally. But in any case, if there are more than 500 100 transactions, and if I import the bank statement, every time I have to press Alt J to do the data entry. If I have to do press Alt J, in which particular ledger I have to post. Date, amount, narration, everything will be picked up by Tally's auto bank reconciliation features. I repeat, everything will be picked up by Tally own auto bank reconciliation feature. But here comes some support from Suvit. What kind of the last minute some data statement is coming, and I think on a day-to-day basis also, if someone wants to use this software, suppose I go to certain database where data is not there, क्योंकि data नहीं होगा और फिर आ रहा है तो भी differentiator समझ में आएगा, otherwise you will not understand the difference. Okay. So there are certain transactions are there. Some stray transactions are there in bar 20 to 23. How many? Some 7, 8 transactions are there. Now let me go to Suvit. Now today there will be a challenge. What? Because I have not on the Suvit for the first time. First time I am going to start the Suvit. The first I have to see the port number. So this is the basic inherent features also I have been trying to showcase. When you are working on a Tally on a cloud, there will be a cloud, there will be one port attached to your Tally. So Suvit is also cloud-based software. So Suvit also will like to read about the port from where it has to pick up the Tally data. Basically, Tally Suvit is having connector. We need to have a connector downloaded. So if I go to this is Suvit icon. So here it shows me two companies. Why? Because it is already been open at some other port. And that port also having 9019 as the unique ID. So I either have to change my ID, port. I'm giving you real life challenges. What is the solution if your tally and the other tally? Because that company is already opened over there. So I need to change my tally, this port. So what I will do is 9010 something. This is the practical challenge which we need to address. When you are working on LAN as well as cloud. Solution ढूंढना है, जैसे इन्होंने बोला enhance your practice by finding the solution. Okay. So now I have done it 9010 F1. I go to about, it's 9010. I have to go to now Suvit, make it 9010 and save settings. So, and here is my integrated companies. It will show me. Initially, when you start, you have to keep on adding the company. Once you can see your companies here, you say yes. Click here to start. Straight away, it will take you to the login of the Suvit. And then which company you want to work in. Suppose I want to work for, say, Manisha Prakash. And then I say yes. It will bring me to that company. I want to do the bulk upload banking. This is how the Suvit screen is all about. And then we wanted to see 22-23. I repeat MPD. See here, the statement has been uploaded. Total pending 0. So I just click on the statement. So here it is in XLS. So what Nishta said is that even if you upload the PDF, Suvit will convert it to Excel for me wherever possible. Okay, and then it will look you like this. And suppose in the last session which we have done 23-24 data import into the tally. Right. So the suggestion also comes. Once you have done once you do entry in Suvit while importing, it automatically gives me the suggested ledgers. So utna or automation, so your time will be more saved. So just I click on this. I have to click all ledgers, then up on the top of ledger you have to do, and then you have to save it. If you are confident enough that this entry will go to that only. So if you do like that, it will save the transactions, and then there is a button called send to tally, and it will straight away go to tally. Suppose I want to just see saved records. So these many transactions are there, which is now saved by my efforts, which just now I did. So now I will just push it to tally, and then I say okay. It will show me 34 transaction is going to tally. And we have just checked in that Manisha's book, there was Alt F2, 1422 to 31st March 23. Display account cash book, there were F3 Manisha. And the transaction has been completed. Okay. Okay, we go to UBI and we check. There were only 7 transactions. If you can see, now the whole transactions have come, 22-23. With just 3-4 minutes, we are talking and it's done. So that is the power of Suvit, which I wanted to highlight. So over to you. Now I am stopped sharing my screen. I wanted to make them feel what is the tool can help them to say. Acha, one more thing. Amazing. Chalo, before that was already listed, the ho gaya. After that, what to be done? Suppose you can hide telesync records. Here is something called, again I see something which I don't know, client se pata nahi hai. I have certain filters. I can write CRED. So CRED is the platform for making credit card payments. So some of the credit card payments has been done. So if you know the name of the card, you can push it to that. And if I'm really not aware of it, what I can do is simply select it and park it to suspense. And just here it is, save it, send to tally, and then okay. It's as simple as that. And I think that can save lots of time of the participants. Good to, you take a personalized demo later on. Over to you, Nista. You have 5 to 6 minutes more to highlight about your product.
Thank you so much, Vanna ma'am. It's really, great to see and have a like real good demo that how it is enhancing your practice in day-to-day life. Okay, so not only the data entry automation, but particularly there are much more features which I would just like to give you a quick overview. Just give me a moment. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Bacha.
Okay, perfect. So it's the like website, okay? And particularly, as I said, those who are the chartered accountants, for them, it is a special offer for chartered accountants as, it is a CMP benefit listed software. So you just need to click on the free trial. It's a 7 days free trial, particularly where you can just start with, taking a gist of the software. So this is the dashboard. Okay, you already have a good insight into it. It's the bulk upload, which I think Vanna ma'am has, given a very good deep understanding of it. Okay. I would like to come to like the sales, purchase, all of these, right? If we go to sales, right, there are specifically the sales sheets. So whether it is an Excel format, any sort of format, what you need to do is you just need to upload it. Okay, that was a bank statement, and here it's the sales statement. So these are all the sales transaction, let's say, and it is already sync to tally. Already that is done. Okay. So how it is? It is in the same process as particularly you can just see the entire party name, the entire particulars, amount, the entire CGST, SGST round off, everything is done. It does, and it just directly sends to Tally. So no one-on-one entries, it's entire automation, whether it is bulk ledger that needs to be created, whether it is the bulk journal entries needs to be done, or let's say you get a, kind of bulk items that needs to be created. So you need not to depend on Tally, right? You can particularly just create it over here, do the work, and whenever you get time to go to office, you can just sync it. Okay, so it is not restricted to a particular place. It is a cloud-based software where you need not to be in a specific network. That is the major benefit. Okay, then coming to the thing which is an add-on, that is the GST reconciliation that I would like to highlight right now. Just give me one moment. So here it is the company. This is the GST reconciliation overview statement. Just a minute.
We have to show financial year 23-24.
Yeah. Financial year 23-24. So particularly, it is the entire return filing tracker that you can just see over here directly. The ARN number, the date of filing, the amendment date, and the original date. The amendment date is given so that let's say, koi notice aaya in future and, there is a delay in the filing. So why it is? Because the date was amended. So you get a very good overview here itself. Okay. Eligible ITC versus claimed ITC. You have a real good pictographic format of, the entire data. Your reconciliation status, whether it is reconciled, not reconciled, how it is, what is the position, the entire announcements that do come in, you can directly, the entire notifications from the portal would be directly over here. When you click, it will just directly take you to the GST portal. Okay, the entire tax ledger, the documents issued, number of documents, okay, invoices for outward supplies, inward supplies, the revised invoices, the entire data you are getting over here. GSTR1. Let's say I'm just giving you a quick overview. Of course, it's not possible over here to give a very detailed one due to crunch of time. I would really request you to go, sign up, and our team is there to give you a specialized demo, one-on-one demo. Okay. So as you can see over here, right? Let's check off 1 month, that is March. Okay. So here you get a good detailed understanding, whether it is not in Tally, whether it is not in portal. Here you have the, complete list, whether matched, which are partially matched, which data is not in Tally, not in portal, the B2C invoices, okay, forward, backward, all those things, right? You have a very good detailed understanding over here where you just need to have a, good match. Once it is done, share, send, you can just export your Excel, you can just send it to your client, you can just share it. Okay, you have the option to download all that stuff to me. Okay, so just a quick overview of the GST reconciliation. As it is, the document management that I was talking about here, what it is like, what you're doing is you are just creating the clients. Okay, there is a client access that needs to be created. You just need to go to the settings, client management. And after that, you can just add the clients from here. Okay, once you're adding the client, your client is going to get a screen and the access of the Suvit. And you can assign the company from here. So whichever company the clients belongs to, they will directly be uploading their document. जैसा मैं बोल रही थी कि कोई WhatsApp से भेज रहा है, कोई email से भेज रहा है. So instead of doing that, what they are doing, they are directly uploading over here in the document section that will be directly visible by a personalized folder जो यहाँ पे company का folder create हो जाएगा. Okay, once that folder is over here, you can directly pick the documents from here and वहां से आप data entry automation process start कर सकते हो. Clients are sorted, your documents are sorted, your entire storage limit is sorted. Okay, and after that, at the end, कुछ अगर add-on में हो जाए, so that is the analysis part. Okay, so you have an entire analysis of your business. जहाँ पे you can give a very good kind of a good analysis to the clients as well, that's how your business is running, and that gives a very good add-on and a very good impression to the clients as well, that this is how we are particularly showcasing the entire business, how it is running. Your analysis, transactions, receipts, payment, your accounting details, who are your top performers, top 5 customers, suppliers, trending items, gross profit, net profit, all of that stuff. Got it? So just a very brief overview. What you have to do is specifically start with it, get a free trial. Okay, it's a 7 days of free trial. After that, particularly, you can just, move forward with it.
In chat box, I have posted the link with code,
Okay,
so they
perfect.
can make use of it. Okay.
Great.
So that's fine. And I think जब भी मैं we tie up with you and have some new insight for the product. So I hope the first AI tool which will ease our life was Suvit Nistha is from Surat. Thank you very much. And right now sitting at Rajasthan, probably Jodhpur, correct?
Yeah, right.
So this is actually the benefit of AI, what we need to understand. You take
Exactly.
the technology as your, helping hand rather than struggling with them. So the next, I think everyone will appreciate that this is phenomenally good product. And something for the non-chartered accountant, what is your price? If you can share with them.
See, it is the pricing module is for an year, okay, and particularly it is 20,000. But there are discounts running, which is for non-CAs also. But for CA it is 50%. The reason being, particularly, it's a CMP benefit list. So.
Okay. So thank you very much, Nishtha. Now we are moving forward. Nishtha,
thank you so much, Vanna.
My pleasure. And over to coming back to Tally. Tally always is my favorite topic. But whenever data has been given to me in Tally, but directors, the head of the department, the finance manager, or a chartered accountant for that matter, keeps thinking, hey, does it possible to get the reports in my hand? If I want to move, I am traveling and I just want to run through certain reports. And that too at that time when my office is shut. Because nowadays, in those who are in Bombay always knows कि अगर मैं बोरीवली से कहीं जा रही हूँ, कहीं पे travel कर रही हूँ, तो एयरपोर्ट पहुंचने को 1.5-2 घंटा लगेगा और उसकी फ्लाइट 1.5 घंटे में बेंगलोर से बॉम्बे आ सकती है. So that time where I can utilize, I can listen to songs, I can do so many things. At the same time, if I have some data, which is very important, crucial data on my mobile, where I can take my decision for my business, and also not only decision for my business. If I am providing accounting solution to 10 different accountant, 10 different companies, I can start viewing any suspense ledger is there. I can start sharing that suspense ledger right away from my mobile instead of waiting for my staff to do certain work, which they in any case, if they would have known, they would have already sent to the client. So I, as an entrepreneur, can take advantage, even if I'm not having 10 staff employed under me, with 4 or 5 staff also, can I automate my work? And then we were finding solution, and then come the Biz Analyst, a mobile app, which is also progressing. See, what remains in the long run is that you keep upgrading yourself. You move with the times, you upgrade your product. So they have also upgraded the product. Biz Analyst also is a connector. Just as Suvit is a tally connector, Biz is also connector. If I may try to show, just give me a minute before I invite Irfan Qureshi, the zonal head of the Biz. I will share my screen in a minute's time. Just give me a minute. In the meantime, Mr. Qureshi, you can have 1 minute to start with.
Sure, ma'am.
You highlight about your potentials. क्या कर रहे हैं आप? 6 साल से आप 20 के साथ हो. That also says sustainability and continuity is also matters, lot in the business.
Of course, of course. So first of all, good evening to everyone. My name is Irfan Qureshi and I'm the zonal head with Biz Analyst for almost 6 years. I've handled almost most of the parts of India, wherein it includes the complete East, South, and now I'm taking care of the West region as well, which Mumbai and Gujarat is a major part. And I've seen the progress of this particular product growing day by day, and the importance of this particular product, how it changes people's life when we have a proper kind of a application that is very useful on a day-to-day basis. That is a very important feature that people look at. We all, whether we like it or we don't like it, we are all surrounded by technology. And the best part about technologies is that it makes your life easier if you utilize it in the right way. And that's exactly where we all are on the same platform, trying to utilize our time in the best way that we want to. While ma'am is sharing the screen, also like to tell you that what is Biz Analyst? Biz Analyst basically it eases your life, wherein what she was saying that when you're traveling, basically you don't carry a laptop or a desktop with you, you don't have tally access with you. That is where we as a product come into picture and play a very vital role, wherein you can have all your data, all your reports, everything related to your business in your hand through that application. That's the beauty of that application. And the best part is it does not even require internet to use it, because all the data is already fetched in your application. We have a lot of securities and a lot of options that we've given. I'm going to talk about that in detail once I share my screen. And I'm going to talk today. Last time we actually had a session last week itself, so I'm sure there must be some kind of YouTube and all those things with people which we can share. I am not going to go through that particular thing once again with the slide presentation. However, what I'm going to do is give you an exact live feel of the application, and my colleague Swapnil is also a part of this. He's going to take you through the 3 major USPs that we have for our product. And the important part of this product is, to ease your life, to make sure the technology is something which is very important if we use it in the right way, and how convenient it is for us to use it. Everybody would agree with me that, we all use mobile phones day in and out, anywhere and everywhere. And that's where the convenience is. We give you an application which is with your phone, and I would like to quickly share, some core point areas where we all suffer. For example, everybody wants to understand what is my summary for my business on a day-to-day basis. What kind of reports do I share? What kind of reports do I look for? Where do I get this daily information? Is it really difficult for me to go ahead and search for it? A lot of things that you have in mind, and then because of so many things, we avoid and ignore these things. You don't have proper data access. You don't have, access to the office sometimes. We've seen that in the lockdown. So there's a lot of dependency on your maybe office, system, place, accountant. And as a product, what we do is very simple. We remove these dependencies completely by 100%. That's the beauty. And what you see on your screen right now is a better version, an upper version of the application that we have designed. And we take pride in saying this, that we have also designed a desktop for people to use and understand what is the daily business. If you see on the screen right now, the immediate part that attracts you right in front of you is, what is my daily business? It comes up with different taglines like sales, outputs, receipts, bank balance, cash balance, how much is my outstanding in the market. It is all pictograph with some kind of graphs that we've designed. It becomes very easy when we are, into colors and all those things, because red always highlights, okay, there's something which is bothering me. But when it's a blue or a green, it soothes us, okay, everything is working normal. If you see, this is a basic trend that we have understood, and this is what is required by people. That I don't have to go much deeper into it, but overview, if I get to see an overview about the product, it is really, really impactful. And then it'll be my choice where exactly I need to go. Ma'am, if you could share that desktop once again very
You
quickly.
want me to
Yeah.
share something? Tell me.
Yeah. I just want to also show people that, not only this particular screen, there are 6 to 7 widgets which you can play around on the dashboard on the front page itself. But on the left-hand side, if you see, there is a lot of topics that we've given, and this gives you the insights of your business on a day-to-day basis. Like
Yes.
whatever I want to check. For example, you want to check a report of my top partners, top products that I sold, which is my product which is lying down, it's not been sold in the market. Lot of things that you want to know, but unfortunately, sometimes we forget about this, sometimes it skips our mind, and sometimes there's a lot of dependency. But with this particular desktop version that we are giving you, it is available at your fingertip with just one click of a button. That's about the desktop part. And trust me, whoever uses it will enjoy it. Okay. However,
Just
coming,
reports, analyze, strategize, grow, and
yes, it is basically, ma'am, that is what it is. And very quickly, I'm going to share my desktop, sorry, my mobile application as well. Allow me to share it, ma'am.
Yes.
Hmm. So here on this screen, what we are going to do is we're going to talk about, first of all, how does a product look like? What does it feel? What is the convenience? What is the UI? What is the graphics? First thing. Secondly, we're going to also talk about 3 USPs that I told you. 3 USPs are, first, a data entries that we do on the go, on the field. When your salesperson is on the field, what are the kind of entries that he would like to do with your permissions? That is one important thing. There are lots of permission that my colleague Swapnil is going to explain very quickly to you. Secondly, we're going to talk about, when your salesperson is out of the field, everybody on the call would agree with me that, there's a challenge to track those people. Where are they? What are they doing? Are they productive? Are they capable enough? Are they giving me good returns of business? A lot of questions that we come in our mind. And very basic, what we do is, हम खुद पूछते हैं उसको फोन करके आप कहाँ हो, और हम मान भी लेते हैं. But that should not be the case. And that is where our second feature come into product, which is called check-in and check-out. Basically, it's a Salesforce feature, but we're going to tell you how it works, and it gives you a very good understanding कि मेरा बंदा कहाँ है, कितना time spend किया है, क्या productivity आई है. Basically, it's all about productivity, not about checking your person. There's a trust factor, but productivity is very important for all of
Very important. See, I should have a tool which gives me certain ready-made answers, and knowing doesn't mean distrusting. I will have a factual data, factual data. Swapnil is my good friend also, I can say, and he keeps on, training us on the new things. So over to you, Swapnil, sir.
Swapnil will quickly take you through all these things. Swapnil, I would request you also, if possible, if time allows us, please give them a feel about auto payment reminder, which is also a very big challenge in our field. क्योंकि हम business तो कर लेते हैं, लेकिन पैसे के लिए we follow a lot, and that is where our third feature comes into picture. के हम उसमें कम से कम between 20 to 40% is what we give you the returns of the field. So over to you, Swapnil. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope my voice is audible with you all.
Yes.
Vandana ma'am, please allow my mobile to share my screen. Thank you. So let me share my screen with you all. I hope my screen is visible. No, it's not. Okay, just hold on.
I have given the screen co-host rights to Swapnil Konkane, who's already like the video which is already there. But the voice is coming from some other account. So I'm not-
Yes.
Yes. See, this is our mobile software, so I have joined even through my mobile as well. So, please allow me to share my screen from my mobile.
Could you tell me
So,
what mobile phone this is? What name of the
showing Samsung SM
okay.
G991B.
Okay. I've given the rights.
Okay. So, let me share it once again. Just hold on. Sorry, I think some technical glitch. I could not be able to share my screen by my mobile. Let me do it once again. Yeah, it's visible, right?
Yes, we can see.
Yes, of course. So, this is how the look and feel of Biz Analyst. So, as of now, I have logged in through my Canadian Enterprises company, wherein I have super admin access so that I can show you all the features. So, I'll show you the screens which we have as of now. So, you can see at the downstairs we have dashboard wherein I can able to see all my sales purchase and outstanding payment receipt and all these things. Some small feature is also available like sales order, purchase order, and all. And we have one special screen for outstanding purpose. Then we have reports wherein you can see various reports. So I'll quickly show you how to do check in, check out. And while check in, check out, I'll show you how to create entry as well. And we have total 10 types of entries. Even I'll show you that as well. So for check-in, check-out, we need to go in party feature wherein we suppose I am a salesperson and I am going to some party, so I can do check-in, check-out. For an example, I went to one air chemicals company. So at the bottom, I have check-in button. So I need to just click on the check-in button. So what it does, it takes my exact time and my exact current address. So uh, once I reach to them, I can, like I can do all the business stuff. Then if I want to do any kind of entry, so for an example, I am taking any order. So I can go in the entry part, wherein select type, I'll get all kind of my entries. And for an example, if I want to create a sales order entry, so I can select all these things. So for an example, I want to select one cost center, then the date is automatically came. So for an example, I want to do entry of 45 one prints. So I just need to click and select the quantity. Once I select the quantity, I just need to click on the done button. So if you can able to see in air chemicals company, my credit limit is already like reached, so exceeded. That's the reason my application is not allowing me to do the entry. So let us do it in some another account. So for an example, let's go into the Amazon and I'll go into the create entry. I'll select again sales order. I'll select cost center. In add item, I'll select again same item for one quantity and save. Done. So once I select the same, I'll get a lot more other features as well. If I want to add more items, I can add through this add more button. Then I have add text ledger option. Then if I want to add order details, I can add it through this. If I want to add dispatch details, even the buyer details are also available. See, I want to add all those details, I can easily add. Then in narration, whatever I want to give the narration. So for an example, I'll type test1 and save. Once I save this entry, it will go automatically in my tally. No need to do any manual intervention. Suppose if I want to share this entry by mail or WhatsApp, I can easily share. So suppose I want to share this entry to my Mumbai group. So I have shared this. This is how I can share. So for an example, I came to this air chemical company and my work, like whatever I wanted to do about the product, about the orders, I did all the things. Now I want to leave from here. So I'll have to click on the checkout button. While checkout, screen will ask me to give remark as well. So here I can put my remarks. Suppose I've taken one sales order of ABC product for 10 quantity, for an example. And for more authentication, I can easily open my camera. If I, like collected check, if there is any faulty part, I want to click that picture and upload for the reference purpose, for the future purpose. So I can do all those things and I can click on the checkout button. Once I do checkout, again, two things will happen. My exact time and that location will get captured. So what is I'll get, my manager, my bosses will get to know on that particular page how much time I have invested or how much time I was available at that particular place. So I've showed you two things. One is check in, check out, and another is data entry. So data entry, even you can able to see from here as well. So for an example, I came into the sales order. This is what the sales order is been done by Swapnil. So right now it is in pending. So within a couple of minutes, it will get synced with the tally and we can able to see in the success ka button. And if it get failed by chance, so we can able to see that entry over here, that the entry has have got failed, and we can able to see the error as well, by because of which error this entry is not got synced. So entry part you can see it from here, and if you want to see check in, check out, you need to come in this particular page wherein you can find, you need to see check in, check out of which person. So for an example, I did the check in, check out. So you need to see check in, check out of Swapnil. Here you go. This is the air chemical company. This is what my office address is where I've as of now, and I have like checked in on 5:48 p.m. and I've checked out myself on 5:51 p.m. So total time I have invested is 4 minutes and comment is sales order of ABC 10 quantity. So all the things are here. So if I want to see myself geographically by map, so I can able to see something like this. I was earlier here, then I came here. So this is how I did my journey. Then if I want to share my report to someone, to my seniors, my managers, I can easily share by, so PDF is already been selected. I need to share this by email. So I've clicked on the email and this is what the preview of my meeting notes or my check-in, check-out. So for an example, on 14 July, I came to Air Chemicals Company at 5:48 p.m. And this is what my address, this is what my checkout time, this is the time I've spent over here. And then this is what the comment is. I want to share this, I can easily share like this. So whomever I want to share, for an example, I'll just type my personal email ID and I can easily share something like this. So this is how simple it is. No need to do any kind of you don't need to compose the email. Everything is been preset. You just need to put the email ID and you can share your report to whomever you want to share. And this report will be available on super admins and admins mobile forever. So I'll show you one beautiful feature wherein just see outstanding is the pain point of all the companies. So how we automate this and how I'll show you directly. So suppose we came to the outstanding part. and here I can see one reminder button. I click on this reminder, then I'll get two options. So how I want to share this reminder, automatically or manually. So suppose I want to set automatic reminder, outstanding reminder. So I need to click on the auto reminder, and then I need to select the companies. So for an example, 1, 2, 3, I selected. But no, I want to select all. So upstairs, you can see there is one button, select all. Now I can click on, I've clicked on the select all button, and I'll just proceed to select the modes. So these are all three modes which we have. So you can choose all three, or you can choose any of this, and you can go ahead, you can proceed. So as of now, I'll select all three, and I'll select proceed to set the frequency. Now you can see I've got one edit ka button. So if I click on the edit, I can easily set my frequency. So for an example, I want to share my outstanding on due date. So I need to click on this due date button. And for an example, after due, the automatic payment reminder, like will come on by SMS or anything. Sorry, by SMS, then email and WhatsApp. But even after 7 days, my payment haven't came. So I can easily set this for an example. So I want to share the reminder again. So I have already did the setting for 7 days. So after 7 days, it will go again. Then if I want to share every day, I can even every day share. If I want to share weekly, so for weekly, I can select Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever days I want to select. Then monthly option is also available. So you'll get whole calendar, and you just need to select the dates, and it will go. So suppose I selected monthly, I've selected my dates, and I want to save the same. So once I save, I just need to click on the proceed to finish this setup. So once I save the setup, it will my setup will get finished, and I can easily set this as an auto reminder, and on that particular dates, whatever my outstanding is, it will go directly to the customers. Whomever I have selected all these 130 ledgers, it will go automatically. So this is how you can set once for all, and it will go automatically. So now I think these are all three features from my side. Over to Irfan again.
Thank you. So, in short, what we are trying to tell everybody, ma'am, is that there are certain features that actually helps you on a day-to-day basis, and it gives you the convenience, ease, and also try to understand that we are trying to help you recover your money. We are trying to help you target your salesperson and get productivity from them, and also when they are on the field, they are not dependent on an accountant or a manager to even get a small quotation. That can be done on the go, on the field, without any hesitation, and all the entries comes into your tally directly. It gets synced automatically over there, and you are at convenient. Even the payment comes to tally automatically when the account numbers are mentioned. So overall, yeah, what we suggest is, it's a 7-day trial that we have. Please go ahead and try this product. The product price is also very, very nominal. It's only for 3,300 per year for one user on one mobile phone. Along with that, the best part is we give you a desktop version absolutely free for the super admin. If they can use it, the super admin will be mostly the decision makers, the owners of the company, and they would like to have a track record and update of all those things. So yes, good to go, I guess. That's about it. Happy to take any questions. Thank you.
So I have mentioned the link also for the participants' benefit. So that simplifies their life. I always say Tally name suggests its simplicity. And participant, you should not be amazed why the different products. See, it is all in and around Tally. So Tally is a foundation. It's a connecting tool. That's what we need to understand. So first we learned how we can minimize the data entry coming to your product. Then thank you very much, Mr. Qureshi, for sparing your valuable time, and Swapnil Kukane for giving a live demonstration of mobile app. Basically, जब तक आप कुछ देखते नहीं हो ना तो आपको फील नहीं आता एग्जैक्टली कैसे ये चलता है. और जैसे सुमित ने भी बोला 7 डे ट्रायल है, आपने भी बोला 7 डे ट्रायल है। हमारे नेक्स्ट जो अभी स्पीकर आ रहे हैं इज अ सीए विशाल मूलचंदानी एंड हिज कंपनीज नेम इज ब्लैक हॉर्स। तो मैंने क्या सोचा कि यहाँ तक तो हमारी लाइफ आसानी से हो गई, इसके बाद हमें क्या चाहिए? एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और अ टैक्स प्रैक्टिशनर वी विल बी नाउ गियरिंग अप टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द ऑडिट। अगर नॉन कॉर्पोरेट एसएससी है, नॉन ऑडिट एसएससी है, तो भी मुझे उसका एक्सेल में पीएनएल बैलेंस शीट बनाना अच्छा लगता है। दिस इज द स्मार्टेस्ट वे ऑफ वर्किंग विद। हम टैली में से एक्सेल में एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, फिर उसको हमारे हिसाब से सजाते हैं। हम हमारी लिंक, काफी सारे लोगों ने लिंक करके रखा होता है कि हर साल की ट्रायल बैलेंस आ जाए। दोज वर लिटिल टेक savvy, they do use ODBC server, they pull it, then they link it, and they do all sort of things. Previous year data to be copied, current year data to be copied. So they, when once upon a time when I was giving lecture at Mira Road CP Study Circle, I have the opportunity to see the Black Horse Excellence Private Limited demo over there. Now Black Horse as per se is also by a chartered accountant. I will briefly introduce CA Vishal Mulchandani. He is, I think, 2015 qualified chartered accountant, and he worked with the TCS for some 6 years, correct? And then he started in 2019 this company startup. So see, the brains are in India, as we all say. AI is also, see, anything is, AI stands for artificial intelligence. So what every human being is trying with their own brain, customize or standardize certain processes which will ease out your life, and you can devote that time for more another work, productivity. आपकी productivity कैसे बढ़ेगी? जो काम मेरे को एक दो दो स्टाफ हायर करके कराना है, वही काम अगर विशाल हमें हेल्प करता है कि खाली पुल करो ट्रायल बैलेंस और आगे का काम हो जाएगा। ओवर टू यू विशाल।
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. Am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very good evening to all the members of the study circle. And thank you very much, all the committee members who are organizing such a very nice initiative, such a nice seminars, webinars. So I would like to share my screen and we will start with the presentation of the tool. Yeah, Winman I have got with me. Because most of the people, we have integration with Winman also. So most of the people are using Winman in Maharashtra. So that also I will show. So let me start with the presentation. So presently, financial preparation, we have designed the financial reporting tool for the financial preparation purpose. Presently, what is the practice actually? So majority of the CAs are, as Meme said, that we are using the Excel only and we design in our own way, in our own pattern. And there is no any specific software available for the financial reporting. Like अगर हम अकाउंटिंग की बात करेंगे तो वी डू हैव अ टैली, अगर हम बात करेंगे आईटीआर फाइलिंग की तो विनमैन है, कंप्यूटेक्स है, स्पेक्ट्रम है. सो दिस आर द सॉफ्टवेयर व्हिच आर अवेलेबल, बट फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग के लिए ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक सॉफ्टवेयर अवेलेबल नहीं है. नाउ इज इट दैट द कोई सॉफ्टवेयर में ये फीचर ही अवेलेबल नहीं है? नो, ऐसा नहीं है. पहले टैली ईआरपी 9 में भी शेड्यूल 3 का ऑप्शन आता था, एंड इवन दी सॉफ्टवेयर आर ऑल्सो गिविंग दिस फीचर, बट क्योंकि दैट इज नॉट गिविंग दी डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट. जो हमको फाइनेंशियल में चाहिए वो चीज वो सॉफ्टवेयर में नहीं है. सो दैट्स व्हाई नन ऑफ द पीपल आर यूजिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर सॉफ्टवेयर, एक्सेप्ट मे बी अगर कोई छोटी मोटी कंपनीज हैं तो उसके फाइनेंशियल बन जाते होंगे उसमें. बट अगर एट अ लार्जर स्केल, जहाँ पे शेड्यूल 3 के डिस्क्लोजर वी नीड टू सी ऑल द अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड डिस्क्लोजर्स, एंड देन वी इवन हैव टू सी the compliance part of the ROC also. So these are the things we do in the Excel only. Probably Excel itself is the best software for the financial reporting. And now अगर हम Excel अभी यूज कर रहे हैं तो what is the challenges in that? उसमें क्या हमारे challenges आ रहे हैं? तो एक तो bigger challenges is that the time consuming, और इसमें not only our internal time consuming, हमारे external factors भी इसमें काफी सारे जुड़ गए हैं. पहले हम आईटीआर फाइलिंग के लिए हमारे पास मार्च का टाइम रहता था. नाउ वी डोंट हैव दैट टाइम. वी हैव टू फाइल आवर रिटर्न्स बाय जुलाई इटसेल्फ. जो सैलरी रिटर्न है या नॉन ऑडिट के केसेस हैं, दैट वी हैव टू कंप्लीट बाय दैट टाइम. रिटर्न सिर्फ जो क्लाइंट ने डेटा शेयर किया है ऑन दैट बेसिस वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू फाइल. अभी हमको एआईएस टीआईएस भी एनालिसिस करना है. ऑडिट अगर है तो जीएसटी रिकंसिलिएशन वी विल हैव टू सी. सो देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स on the compliance part that is coming on our part. So that's why things are becoming very much time consuming. There are so many number of compliances which has got increased. And during the audit period, जब भी हम financial audit करते हैं कंपनी के financials and all, so there is a so much of multiple times draft financial बनाने पड़ते हैं. पहले हम एक कट financial बनाया, वो हमने देखा, क्लाइंट को बना के भेजा, देन फिर से कुछ चेंजेस करके फिर से फाइनेंशियल बनाने पड़ते हैं. सो देयर इज सो मच ऑफ रिपीटेटिव टास्क. एंड ऑफ कोर्स एक्सेल है तो देयर इज इट इज ओपन, राइट? सो ओपन एक्सेल है, so there is a so much of chances that आपको ref, number, value, division वो सारे errors आ सकते हैं. और every person has their own pattern of using the Excel. क्योंकि लास्ट ईयर अगर कोई अलग एम्प्लॉय ने काम किया, इस बार कोई अलग एम्प्लॉय काम कर रहा है, उसको लास्ट जो काम किया उसको VLOOKUP आ रहा था, दिस टाइम जिसने काम किया उसको VLOOKUP नहीं आता है, या एडवांस एक्सेल नॉलेज ही इज नॉट हैविंग. सो चांसेस आर दैट कि वो फिगर जो है मैन्युअल पंच इन कर देगा, और आपने जो शायद इंटरनली कुछ टूल लिंक के साथ डेवलप किया होगा, सो देयर आल्सो देयर इज अ नो इंटरनल कंट्रोल कि जहां पे आपके चेक्स एरर्स आ सकते हैं. एंड देन देयर इज अ नो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन आल्सो. आपके सारे क्लाइंट्स के फाइनेंशियल शायद आपको अलग अलग लग रहे होंगे. देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ इंटरनल कंट्रोल फॉर क्रॉस रेफरेंसिंग, क्योंकि बैलेंस शीट पीएनएल तो दो हैं फेस, बस उसके जो साथ में हमारे नंबर ऑफ पेजेस जो इंक्रीज होते हैं, दोज आर मोर देन 20-30 फाइनेंशियल पेजेस. सो क्रॉस रेफरेंसिंग हमको हर जगह देना पड़ता है, नोट्स में, शेड्यूल में, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड के डिस्क्लोजर्स में. सो इफ दैट इज नॉट बीइंग डन, देन दैट इज आल्सो वन प्रॉब्लम. एंड देन देयर इज अ चांसेस ऑफ दैट देयर आर सर्टेन डिस्क्लोजर दैट वी आर मिसिंग दैट. So now what is the solution for this? So the solution for this is the automation. So what we have done, we have designed the two automation tool for the CA firms and the tax consultant who are mainly working on the financial reporting part. So these are the tools which are integrated with Tally Prime, ERP9. With that, it is integrated. Up Tally se data with the one click you can import in that, and after your first year implementation, you can save up to 80 to 90% of your time. दिस इज फर्दर इंटीग्रेटेड विद ITR फाइलिंग सॉफ्टवेयर ऑल्सो. आपका फाइनेंशियल का तो जो कंपनीज के फाइनेंशियल है या नॉन कंपनीज के भी फाइनेंशियल है, तो जो हम साइन करने के लिए फाइनेंशियल बनाते हैं, दैट विल गेट जनरेटेड. बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट जो ITR के फाइनेंशियल है, ITR 3, 5, 6 के बैलेंस शीट, PNL, ट्रेडिंग, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अकाउंट, दैट विल ऑल्सो गेट जनरेटेड, which is integrated with Computex, Winman, सरल IT, ClearTex, SmartTex. Then we recently Genius has also integrated our tool. So this is the benefit of the integration. आपका एक input भी integrate हो रहा है और आपका एक तरफ output भी integrate हो रहा है, which is basically going into the Winman software. Then with the use of this tool, you can standardize the financial reports across your all client. आपके financial बनाने की process भी standardize हो जाएगी. And then with this, you can increase your the level of presentation and the compliance. Now moving ahead, एक लाइव डेटा पे ही डेटा हम इंपोर्ट करके देख देते हैं. दिस इज दी शेड्यूल 3 ऑटोमेशन टूल. बोथ आर एंटायरली, क्योंकि मैंने जैसे बताया सॉफ्टवेयर अवेलेबल है, बट देन दोस आर नॉट गिविंग द डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट. सो हमने एक्सेल के अंदर ही एक्सेल कोई सॉफ्टवेयर बना दिया है फॉर दिस पर्पस. So now over here, what we have done, we have divided almost all the things into different tabs. So इसमें 5 primarily input tabs हैं: master sheet, then TV to import data from Tally, then we have QDisk and RDisk for the डिस्क्लोजर पर्पस. और आप FAR भी इसमें मेंटेन कर सकते हो, कंपनी का जो कारों का रिक्वायरमेंट है, वेदर कंपनी इज मेंटेनिंग फिक्स्ड रेशियो और नॉट, सो वो भी आप यहाँ पे मेंटेन कर सकते हो. नाउ इन मास्टर शीट बेसिकली हमको कंपनी की और ऑडिटर की बेसिक डिटेल फिल करनी है, और सारे ऑप्शंस हमने यहाँ दिए हुए हैं. जैसे कि आप स्टैंड अलोन फाइनेंशियल बना रहे हो या कंपनी कंसोलिडेशन है. सो द गुड पार्ट ऑफ दिस टूल इज दैट in case you have a multiple division, अगर multiple tally data है, let's say there is a 10 tally data for a different branches, 10 units हैं, तो उसका भी consolidation in this you can do it. Up to 25 branches or subsidiary companies you can do the consolidation. Cash flow you can prepare in this. Then we have given over here option कि हमको पता है अभी 21-22 से हमको जो फाइनेंशियल बनाने हैं, that we will have to convert in different decimal. So depending on the turnover we will have to convert. So कौन से डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करना है, इन 1000 लाख करोड़, वो आप यहाँ से सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. जी, हम जब फाइनेंशियल कन्वर्ट करेंगे उसके साथ हमको एब्सोल्यूट भी फाइनेंशियल चाहिए, क्योंकि ITR फाइलिंग के लिए चाहिए, OC4 के लिए चाहिए. So with this one click you can have a both type of financial in absolute as well as in converted financial also. An output report of this tool can be taken into the PDF, Excel, or directly you can give a print from here itself. Now we will come to the TV sheet. and from here we will import data for one of the company. So tally से data import करने के लिए हमको क्या करना है, tally data आप open कीजिए and then you just come to the tool, और यहाँ पे एक import from tally का बटन दिया हुआ है, import from tally का टैब दिया है. जैसे ही आप इस पे क्लिक करेंगे it will fetch the data for the company which is open there in the background, और ये जो वहां पे फाइनेंशियल ईयर वो कंपनी का ओपन है वो फाइनेंशियल ईयर का डेटा इंपोर्ट करेगा. सो यहाँ पे फाइनेंशियल ईयर इज 23-24 इज सिलेक्टेड, so it will import data for that particular year. So यहाँ पे देख सकते हो trial balance from tally has been imported. Yeah, so this is the trial balance tally से जो import होके आ गया. Now let me explain you what it has imported. पहले जो दो कॉलम है वो tally का ग्रुपिंग है. tally में एक आपका प्राइमरी ग्रुपिंग आता है, that will come, then accountant and user also we define certain groupings, so that will come over here. Then we have the name of the ledger, and after that we have this amount column. So amount के लिए we don't have a separate column for debit and credit. Debit over here is positive and credit over here is negative. Ultimately your trial balance should tally. अभी हमको इसका कंपनीज एक के हिसाब से ग्रुपिंग करना है, क्योंकि टैली का जो ग्रुपिंग है दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गो एज पर द फाइनेंशियल. तो हमको कंपनीज एक के हिसाब से जो ग्रुपिंग करना है, दैट ग्रुपिंग वी हैव डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 डिफरेंट लेवल. फर्स्ट लेवल इज द फेज ग्रुपिंग. मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ. जैसे कि ये पहला लेजर है सन्ड्री डेटर, so where it should go on face of the balance sheet P&L. So this should go into the trade receivable. So हम इसको ट्रेड रिसीवेबल ग्रुपिंग सिलेक्ट कर देंगे. दिस इज फॉर द फेस ऑफ द बैलेंस शीट P&L. फिर जैसे ही आप फेस ग्रुपिंग सिलेक्ट करेंगे वैसे ही आप ट्रेड रिसीवेबल का जब शेड्यूल जनरेट होगा उसके अंदर आपको कहाँ दिखाना है, सो आपको नोट ग्रुपिंग की कैटेगरी अकॉर्डिंगली मिलेगी. एंड सब नोट ग्रुपिंग इज ओपन एंडेड, आपको वहां पे जो लिखना हो आप लिख सकते हो. एक और एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. जैसे कि ये सेकंड लेजर है सैलरी पेएबल, सो दिस शुड गो इनटू द अदर करंट लायबिलिटी. जैसे आप अदर करंट लायबिलिटी सिलेक्ट करेंगे, नोट ग्रुपिंग में आपको वही ऑप्शन मिलेंगे जो नोट सब नोट ग्रुपिंग मतलब अदर करंट लायबिलिटी के अंदर फॉल होते हैं. एंड दिस इज एज पर दी शेड्यूल 3 जनरल गाइडलाइंस एंड एज पर दी प्रैक्टिस ऑफ द CS. सो ये हमने ग्रुपिंग यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट करना है. नाउ इट इज नॉट दैट कि ये सारे लेजर का ग्रुपिंग आपको मैन्युअल करना है. फॉर दिस ऑल्सो वी हैव डन सर्टेन ऑटोमेशन. यहाँ पे एक अप्लाई डिफॉल्ट ग्रुपिंग करके टैब किया हुआ है. जैसे ही आप उस पर क्लिक करेंगे तो टूल विल डू 60-70% ग्रुपिंग ऑटोमेटिकली. और जहां पे ग्रुपिंग नहीं हो सकता है, बिकॉज बहुत सारी कंपनीज एक्ट के डिस्क्लोजर की रिक्वायरमेंट ऐसी है कि वो मैन्युअली ग्रुपिंग कोई ऑटोमेटेड नहीं कोई लॉजिक के थ्रू ऑटोमेट नहीं हो सकता है, तो वो हमको वन टाइम ग्रुपिंग करना पड़ेगा. और ये ग्रुपिंग भी जो है आपने एक बार कर दिया, सो फिर ईयर ऑन ईयर या फिर से डेटा अगर चेंज होता है, क्लाइंट ने नया डेटा भेजा, तो आपको फिर से ग्रुपिंग नहीं करना है. नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू हियर कि इसने कैसे ग्रुपिंग किया है. जैसे कि एग्जांपल लेते हैं. यहाँ पे ये लेजर है ऑडिट फीस. सो ऑडिट फीस करके लेजर आया अंडर द इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस. सो व्हाट इट हैज अ रीड द कीवर्ड ऑडिट फीस करके वर्ड आया, तो इसने अदर एक्सपेंसेस उसके अंदर ऑडिटेड रेम्युनरेशन में ग्रुप कर दिया. वैसे ही यहाँ पे करंट टैक्स आया, तो करंट टैक्स को उसने ग्रुप कर दिया टैक्स एक्सपेंसेस डिफर्ड टैक्स के अंदर. सो इस तरह का ग्रुपिंग इसमें दिया हुआ है. जैसे ये एक और एग्जांपल है रेंट. सो रेंट इट हैज ग्रुप्ड अंडर दी अदर एक्सपेंस एज अ रेंट. सो कीवर्ड जो है वो रीड करता है, और प्राइमरी ग्रुपिंग विच इज देयर इन द टैली दैट आल्सो इट रीड्स, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट इट डज द ग्रुपिंग. सो एक बार ये बाकी के जो पेंडिंग लेजर है उसका ग्रुपिंग हमको करना है. मैंने ऑलरेडी एक कंपनी में ग्रुपिंग कंप्लीट करके रखा है. आई विल जस्ट ओपन दैट फाइल. सो हियर देयर इज दैट वन एंटिटी where we have completed the grouping. Once your grouping is done, then on top of that column the grouping done message comes. एक बार आपका ग्रुपिंग कंप्लीट हो गया तो आप बैलेंस शीट पे अगर आएंगे तो बैलेंस शीट यू विल गेट ओवर हियर एज अ टैलीड. P&L also you will get over here टैलीड. Now let's say I want to convert this balance sheet into the lakhs. तो मैं मास्टर शीट पे आऊंगा एंड आई विल जस्ट सिलेक्ट अ फिगर रुपीज इन लैक्स. आप रुपीज इन लैक्स जैसे ही सिलेक्ट करेंगे एंड फिर इफ यू कम टू द बैलेंस शीट योर नंबर्स आर कन्वर्टेड इनटू द लैक्स. सो आप देख सकते हो रुपीज इन लैक्स में बैलेंस शीट कन्वर्ट हो गई है. जब भी हम फाइनेंशियल कन्वर्ट करते हैं इन डिफरेंट डेसिमल, सो तभी आपका राउंडिंग ऑफ का डिफरेंस भी आता है, दैट इज जनरली कॉल्ड एज द कास्टिंग डिफरेंस. सो कास्टिंग डिफरेंस भी ये टूल ऑटोमेटिकली एडजस्ट करता है. देयर इज अ एल्गोरिथम डिजाइन इन द बैकएंड व्हिच ऑटोमेटिकली एडजस्ट दैट on balance sheet level, on notes level as well as on the annexure level also. So balance sheet P&L में हमारा फिर से टास्क इतना है कि आपको कौन से नोट्स चाहिए वो आपको यस नो सेलेक्ट करना है. जो नोट्स चाहिए वो आप यस कीजिए, जो नहीं चाहिए नो कीजिए, और फिर आप आइए नोट्स 1 में और यहाँ पे प्रिपेयर नोट करके एक बटन दिया हुआ है, इस पे क्लिक कीजिए. प्रिपेयर नोट बटन पे जैसे ही आप क्लिक करेंगे सारे नोट्स ऑटोमेटिकली जनरेट हो जाएंगे. एंड दिस नोट्स आर डिवाइडेड इनटू नोट्स 1, which is going to cover your shareholder and liability related notes. Then there is this notes 2, which is going to cover your fixed asset, addition, deletion, depreciation. Then this is notes 3, which is going to cover all your other asset and P&L related note. And after that, we have this ADIS, which is going to cover your all the other disclosure. जो हमारे schedule 3 के disclosure हैं, then we have accounting standard related disclosure, that all will come over here, which we need to fill in the respective QDISC and RDISC. QDISC के अंदर जैसे जो disclosure applicable है जो कंपनी में, वो आपको ओपन करके फिल करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कंपनी हैज द लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग, तो आप लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग टैब पे क्लिक करेंगे, सो उसका डिस्क्लोजर का टेबल ओपन हो जाएगा, एंड वी नीड टू फिल दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग, and that data will flow to the respective output sheet. Not only the financial this tool is going to generate. Generally जब हम financial बनाते हैं तो हमको internally हमारे purpose के लिए list of grouping schedule बना के रखना पड़ता है. Sub schedule कह दो, grouping schedule कह दो. So that is we have given name as a annexure. तो आप यहाँ पे prepare annexure बटन पे क्लिक कीजिए. This is over and above your financial. ये annexure भी जो है ready in printable format में आपको generate करके दे देगा. And this is also being done within 1 or 2 minutes with all page setup, formatting and editing. Now let me move on to the further part. ये टूल में आपका ITR 6 का बैलेंस शीट, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, ITR 6 P&L, this will also get generated, which is integrated with Computex, Winman, Spectrum, SmartText, SeralIT, ClearText and so on. So अभी मैं आपको Winman का एक एग्जांपल देके दिखाता हूँ. ये टूल से डेटा आपका विनमैन की एक एक्सेल फाइल, विनमैन ने एक एक्सेल फाइल दिया हुआ है फॉर ITR 6 टेम्पलेट, उसके अंदर एक्सपोर्ट हो जाएगा. लेट मी ओपन दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल. सो आई विल जस्ट मेंशन द फाइल पाथ कि हमने कहाँ पे वो फाइल रखी है, एंड वी विल जस्ट हैव टू मेंशन द फाइल नेम so that it will export data from this particular tool to that Winman's Excel template. So आप फिर फाइल नेम मेंशन करके एक्सपोर्ट टू विनमैन पे क्लिक करेंगे. जैसे आप एक्सपोर्ट टू विनमैन पे क्लिक करेंगे, डेटा विल गेट कॉपीड इनटू द विनमैन्स एक्सेल टेम्पलेट. ये एक्सेल टेम्पलेट में आपका डेटा आ गया. ये डेटा, ये फाइल फिर आप सेव करके विनमैन के अंदर आप इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं. This is one of the very unique automation that we have done with this. बिकॉज क्या होता है, आपको हर क्लाइंट के लिए अक्टूबर में रिटर्न जब फाइल करते हैं, सो वी विल जस्ट कीप ऑन पंचिंग फिगर्स मैन्युअली. और ITR इतना बड़ा है कि हर क्लाइंट के लिए ये सारी चीजें करना, एंड इवन एवरी ईयर स्टाफ इज चेंजिंग, सो वो कंसिस्टेंसी एज वेल एज efficiency also doesn't come when we do it manually. But with the use of this tool, you will be able to standardize year on year. आप consistently सारी चीजें ITR के अंदर फाइल कर पाएंगे और आपको ऑटोमेट एंड स्टैंडर्डाइज भी कर पाएंगे. ये ITR 6 का डेटा विनमैन के एक्सेल फाइल में इंपोर्ट हो गया है. ये विनमैन का बैलेंस शीट है, ITR का एक टेम्पलेट है उनका. ये आप विनमैन में से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. दिस इज द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, दिस इज अदर सब्सिडरी शीट्स. ये अभी मैं सेव करके फाइल क्लोज करता हूँ, एंड देन आई विल शो टू यू हाउ वी कैन इंपोर्ट दिस इनटू द विनमैन. So I will just close this file, and now we will come to the Winman. I have a Winman open with me over here, and I will just click on Winman. के अंदर आपको ITR के सेक्शन में जाना है, जो क्लाइंट के लिए आप कर रहे हैं उसके लिए, and then you just click on this Excel icon. जैसे आप Excel icon पे क्लिक करेंगे, यहाँ पे आपको जब आपको पहले ब्लैंक फाइल चाहिए, when you don't have that template, you can export without data. तो आपको you will get the blank file. Or once you import data from the tool to that Excel file, then you can click on this import, and then you can just click on this button, import to this particular thing. हमने अभी फाइल एक्सपोर्ट की 6/18, ये फाइल हमने सेव की है, and then just I click on this, and then we'll just click on continue. So when you click on this button continue, वो फाइल जो एक्सेल विनमैन की फाइल है, दैट डेटा विल गेट इंपोर्टेड इनटू दिस वन बाय वन, और वो प्रोसेस पूरा बैकएंड में स्टार्ट हो गया है. And now you can imagine how many hours we can save with this kind of automation.
So that's
And
very
this is
important, Vishal, you mentioned so rightly. See, the tool should be actually reducing my burden and the repetitive jobs, basically.
right, yeah,
Ladies, you are making our life easy.
yeah,
It will be bringing ITR balance sheet. So if you click on a ITR balance sheet,
yeah, right. Yeah, and this is done not only for the ITR 6, this is even done for ITR 3 and ITR 5 also. Basically, these are the main,
very important.
yeah. Yeah, so this is, we can see the data is being copied one by one into the Winman software itself.
See, I will make, you can see trial balance is mentioned there on the this thing. Tally से import करने के बाद भी manual intervention is there. You have to tag it, some of the
Yeah.
transactions. So your articles or the staff can do the mistake of putting it to the wrong heads. So that error also can be eliminated when we are using Black Horse, because Black Horse already captures the right. मतलब अगर आपका Excel balance sheet proper हो गया तो tagging अपने आप proper हो जाएगा when you export.
Right, ma'am.
And
And also, I will tell the Schedule 3 as well as accounting standard. These are so many, these are putting all together. This is a very huge. So many things are that is very difficult for article or a paid assistant to keep thing reminded that where the thing should be grouped, which is the thing where it should be grouped. So we have given this as a checklist. Rule book is there. मतलब ये भगवत गीता है, इसके अंदर इसके बाहर नहीं जाना है हमको, इसके अंदर हाँ. So with this we can actually the automation is input हमारा tally से आ जाता है, then we need to do some data punching, evaluation and all, and then the output आपका जो financial presentation format है, on the presentation part also we have done a lot of things. There are 32 presentation combination which you can make, which is somewhat similar to the listed company's financial. So you can imagine what kind of impact it can make when you give this kind of financial to your client. And also with that, the output, as I said, the presentation that is also automated, and the output is one more thing, which is the idea, which is also importing into the respective softwares.
And I think for partnership firm, and if you can just share the pricing details also to the participants, because हमें पता होना चाहिए कि ये tool हमें कितना costing, what will be my budget.
Yeah, so the pricing that we have, that is a very robust and optimized also. So there are two types of licenses model that we have. One is the partnership firm. If the CA firm is a partnership firm and multiple partners are going to sign the financial, then the pricing for them is for Schedule 3 tool, which is for the private limited companies financial preparation. It is a 12,000 plus GST for 12,000 plus GST. And for non-corporate tool, which is a balance sheet automation tool, the price is 6,000 plus GST. So that total comes, if the both they want to purchase, total comes 18,000. On top of that, we will give certain discount. So that is there. And if someone, only single person is that CA who is going to sign the financial. So for them, price is 7,000 for Schedule 3 and 4,000 for non-corporate. Total comes to 11,000. And in this also, we give a discount. With this tool, you will even get aging report automation tool also, which is for that we don't charge anything. So aging report automation tool is also something because financial year 21-22 से हमको aging भी देना है trade receivable trade payable का. अगर accountant ने proper bill to bill entry किया है तो आपका aging tally से आ जाएगा, लेकिन अगर entry on account किया है तो aging कैसे बनेगा? So एक aging बनाने में 2-2 3-3 घंटे जाते हैं. सो उसका भी एक एजिंग टूल है, टैली से एक डेटा, एक डंप डेटर का और क्रेडिटर का निकालना है और विद इन अ जस्ट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ 30 सेकंड आपका एजिंग रिपोर्ट भी बन जाएगा, which also gives the MSME के जो
I think that will also sort the on account problem of MSME.
MSME के जो बिल्स हैं जो हमको डिसअलाउ करने हैं एज ऑन बैलेंस शीट डेट, सो वो भी आपको आइडेंटिफाई करके निकाल के दे देगा.
Correct. So aging you are giving free to those participants, correct?
In combo, yes, yeah.
हाँ, in combo. And one more thing, suppose tax practitioner है, वो chartered accountant नहीं है, उनके लिए क्या pricing रहेगा?
उनके लिए भी it will go into the
like a single chartered accountant, okay.
Yeah, into the single chartered accountant price.
Okay. So, Khyati, what is your say, and Rima, what is your say about this product? I will take 1 minute answer from them.
Yes, ma'am. Vandana ma'am, it's an excellent tool provided here. And I think most of us got our attention at the way he has presented and the simplicity with which our jobs would be done. So it's a very good tool, and I think many of us would be taking an advantage of it.
Correct.
It is a very interesting tool, especially for the MSME 43BH that we're all struggling with. So if it addresses that issue, it's going to be really, really helpful.
So I think આપણે કે ને મારી સફળ થયું this program, you know, and one of the pain points should be addressed. Basically, our fraternities, see, things are available in the market. There may be n numbers of products available, but those who are actually useful to us in our day-to-day practice, that I have tried to shortlist, you know. So thank you, Vishal, for sparing your valuable time. And you can put your contact details in the chat box so that they
Yeah,
can
sure. I
directly
will.
approach
Yes,
you
yes.
for the, because see, as such, his product is so vast, it will take 1 hour, 2 hours only exclusively for him to demo. But then I said, I just want to make people aware about the features available. So let's take this AI tool integration, and believe me, it's all in and around Tally. See, the prime focus is that I, being a Tally evangelist, I want to ease out the life of my practitioners as well as the industrialists also can take help. Like Biz Analyst for the manager's level or a director level, or as a chartered accountant, I don't want to do data entry, but at least report extraction is in my head. I can simplify my task and, you know, delegate the work to my subordinates. And here, this Black Horse, why I liked was that he is also continuously upgrading himself. That's very important. कि वो वहां स्टेगनेंट नहीं है, ये प्रोडक्ट दे दिया खत्म, ऐसा नहीं है, विशाल. So that
Yes,
also
yes. So
gives you burden that you need to keep upgrading and come with the new features whenever it is required.
no, ma'am. We are very much committed to the automating this tool. This
Right.
this version which I have showed you, this
Mm.
is the August 2023 version. We have just released a few days before also one of the updated version. So
Okay.
we are keep on upgrading things, and across India we have 2000 plus CA firms who have been using the tool. So with the grace of their inputs also, this tool is much more enhancing.
Correct, correct. So you're ready
Yeah,
for inputs also. That's a good thing.
yeah,
And thank you very much, Vishal, for sparing your valuable time. And once again,
yeah.
from bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank Kathy. And now over to my screen, I will be sharing some of the tips of Tally, which will save our time. Like, you know, so while doing, it may look like auto bill settlement. That is also one of the very beautiful feature. So if I get a payment for say 10 bills in a row, how I do. So let me just start one company and showcase you uh, that particular uh, okay. Some of the beautiful features. I have half an hour for me. I have kept specifically half an hour for me, that I will, क्योंकि एक point से ज़्यादा your mind will also not receive, you know. So if I go here, automated opening of company, we have learned in the start. Auto login menus buttons are bucketed in the start of the Tally. That's what I taught you. Marked voucher feature, easing audit statutory compliance. Now, those of you are still logged in with us. Believe me, this is also live on YouTube. So later on also you will be able to see anything which you want to refer to, or you have missed out some of the important aspects of the today's session. I wanted you all to write how many of you are using Mark voucher as of now, today. Just say yes, no. If you are using it, yes. Not using, no. Okay. So now, why was the concept of Mark voucher has come? Marked voucher is like if I am giving support to my clients, they send me the data for audit or they send me the data for GST returns, and their live data is going on. We are assuming the scenario, they've just shared the data with me. and their work is going on. I'm not taking remote access, not doing anything like backend से मैं नहीं जा रहा हूँ, because remote access to tally अपने आप में पूरा 1-1.5 घंटे का सेशन हम अलग से कर सकते हैं, where without disturbing the client, you can enter to the client's data through backend with the remote access, where you will not block their screen, nor you will block their work. But somehow client has just shared me the data, and I, as their GST consultant, need to look into the data and find out if is there any error, or there was a last minute data came. So some of the 3-4 entries I parked into the data, which I want to inform to the other client party that these are the data which has been later on entered into the tally. So how one can inform them about that particular work. So if you are doing, I will just bring some dummy data. So let's pick up data from here. Let's pick up from dashboard. So I will just try to show you dashboard also. Alt F3, you can specify path, Control V, just paste it and you can open that company. Now it is prompting me for the user ID password because it is other than what it was, what was my credential. So different login ID, auto login features will prompt you for the inputting the data. Now, whenever the data comes, DSS, you will have to see this way, the data is there on that particular year or not. So there is a data, correct? There are some data available to us. Alt G. Alt G is a go-to shortcut. I always tell people in Tally release, Tally Prime, this feature has come. Tally release 1.0 से ये feature आ गया था. Alt G. It's like Alt Tab जैसे हम लोग switch करते हैं to switch from one window to another. In within Tally, if I want to open 5-10 different reports, I can switch between different Tally using Alt G feature. And I wanted to see my bills receivable to showcase you the auto bill settlement also, and we were on a marked voucher. Now marked voucher is that if I do any entry, suppose example 117 is there. Marked voucher, first of all, any features in Tally, F11 is the button. You have to see that it is enabled over here. So mark modified voucher is yes, then only that features will work. So F11 में features को enable करना, that is the first thing one should do. And then there will be a report. वहां से डायरेक्ट आप Alt G marked voucher करके भी आप जाके सर्च कर सकते हैं. You don't need. So there are some vouchers are already there. You can clear all marking, and then later on, whatever work you do, it will be this report will be generated. So if I'm doing any transactions today, any alterations or any additions, so this will help you when the data is coming to your office for GST or for the audit matters. Whatever transactions you are doing, the one report will be generated, which you then XML export, whatever way you want to share with the client. So that is the beauty of the mark voucher concept. These are the so many bills are available over here, and I want to use the auto bill settlement. I wanted to see is there any ledger where I can use that features. So suppose I go to Abhishek Industries and I do bill wise details. So I need to come to know these are the bills, and now suppose he is making me payment. I'm pressing space bar to select this, and I press this space bar, again space bar. So total 8,98,000. So these are the three bills the client is making with the payment. So Alt B is a shortcut, settle bills. And suppose this was the last date, 10 September. So 10th of October, if I am receiving the money. And this is done. So this is an example I wanted to give. So automate your bill settlement can be done faster, just selecting which are the bills you are receiving the payment. And suppose any TDS has been deducted, so you can just write over here if TDS has been deducted. or any deductions are there, the second line you go and you just do the entry and with the minus sign you enter. So you adjust your total bills and also in the same entry you can adjust this deductions. This is auto bill settlement. One feature I wanted to highlight to the participant. Okay, this you teach to your clients also, their life will be sorted. This is done. So auto bill settlement ho gaya, and I did one entry. This entry should come in my marked voucher because this is the first entry has now. I did one entry. So this is what the purpose is, that if you are using marked voucher features, the data comes to your office, whatever changes or amendments you are doing in the data will be bucketed in one report called marked voucher, which will help you to share this later on to the clients, and their ongoing data cannot be will be at peace, not disturbed. So coming back to the how many of you are using reverse journal? Reverse journal. Reverse journal feature was for, you know, the monthly reporting, quarterly reporting. I don't want to park the data to my main books of account. So Tally came out with the idea called reverse journal, where I want some scenarios. I want quarterly reporting to my data, but I don't want entry to be passed. Like depreciation, it is a year-end process. So I don't want to pass the depreciation entry as of now. But I still want that the impact comes to my profit and loss. So what I can do is that, suppose here it just fixed asset likha hai, can I change it to plant and machinery? So you have a better understanding of machinery. And suppose it is 15%. So I want 30th June, if I want to park one entry, so Alt G, I will do create voucher. How I can create a voucher is that I will go to other vouchers and I type reverse journal. When I say reverse journal, if in your Tally Prime, if it is not voucher is created, you have to select yes. So we will create the voucher. And then what particular date you are reporting is there. So suppose quarterly reporting. So on 30th June 23, if I am reporting, I have press F2 and put that entry. Depreciation, I wanted to do. So 10 lakh 15,000, Alt C, 15,000 will be my year end and divide by, say, 1 lakh 50 divided by 4. So I want to put 37,500 as my depreciation, credit fixed assets, which is now plant and machinery. And this applicable up to 30th June 23 is important, quarterly reporting. Now this is done. This is the data entry done by me. Now how to see the reports? Alt F2, 30th June 23. You have profit and loss showing me 95 lakhs 05 500. And here in depreciation, I am not having any figure because that is, I have entered through the reverse journal. So what benefit I will get? I have to go here and quarterly. This is scenario has been already created by me. How one can create the scenario is that Alt G, create master, type scenario, and then you can have create scenario, whatever name you want to give, you know, quarterly reporting, and then suppose you write any name for that matter. Include what you want to include is reverse journal. So this is how the scenario is created. Once the scenario is created, then you can budget and this is dash. I have 95 lakhs by profit and here is my profit is 94 lakhs 68,000. So without disturbing my main books of account, I can prepare my quarterly reporting for those provisions, those entries which I don't intend. It is a year-end feature, but proportionately I want to take the factor that particular entry in my quarterly reporting to spell out the exact revenue what I have generated. Now, here also Tally also gives me the scale of factors, scale of value, change view. If I go to basis of value, scale factor. So everybody had that. अभी जैसे विशाल ने भी बताया कि nowadays companies that requires you lakhs, thousand rupees valuation. So here in Tally also we have given basis of value scale factors. There you can define lakhs में मुझे चाहिए तो मेरे figures lakhs में ready हो जाएंगे. and then I can just Excel में export करके मेरा report ready हो जाएगा. So quarterly reporting within Tally itself, you can use scenarios for using reverse journal, and then whatever decimals you want to use the basis of value for the scale of factor. I hope this is making sense to you all. And then, how many of you have used the Alt N button of the Tally? Alt C तो हम लोग करते ही हैं, ऐसा Alt C करके लास्ट ईयर का डेटा हम लिखते हैं. So there is something called Alt N. And Alt N में आप देखेंगे तो fortnightly, half yearly, monthly, quarterly. So अगर मैं monthly करूंगी तो पूरे month on month P&L एक साथ में मुझे दिखना चालू हो जाएगा. I think this is very beautiful reports available, and then you can change the scale well factor, and then Excel में export करिए आप, आपका reports ready है. Monthly, fortnightly, quarterly, सब कुछ आपको ऐसे यहाँ से report, you can do this reporting. And how many of you are using Alt N features? What is the say? Chat, I have hide the escape करे तो તમારું ઓલું આવી જશે. ખ્યાતિ રીમા prompt કરવાનું. How many of you are using this feature? Alt N.
I don't think I am using at least.
So this should be a value addition particularly, correct?
Yes, yes.
So
yes,
quarterly
yes.
also reporting full quarter data is there straight away. And group companies रहेंगे तो वो company wise भी कर सकते हैं. Like अभी आप यहाँ पे देखो Alt N में company भी लिखा था. So you know all companies 1, 2, 3, 4 straight away company wise भी वो मिलेगा आपको.
Nice.
So it will actually save your time. So this is how exactly this feature. Now, how many of you are using QR code generation? Go to save to features. तो मुझे लगता है last time भी मैंने बताया था. फिर भी Alt G, wherever you want to go ना, Alt G is the features you should. It's a shortcut. And suppose के sales register. I'll just show you what are the different sales register. Then you went to समझो purchase register. Then you opened some GSTR1, Alt G GSTR1. Then you are watching something, suddenly it strikes you that I wanted to see balance sheet. में क्या उसकी effect है, whatever way. So this is how you have opened. Now 3-4 screens जब आपकी खुली है, don't press escape. Alt G में यहाँ पे देखो show open reports. On the top of it, show open reports. When I click it, it is a switch to button. So you can switch between the whatever 4, 5, 6 reports you have opened. You can jump between the reports, you know. Straight away it will take me to the GSTR1. So this is are the shortcuts I wanted to highlight today. Okay, you should know how exactly the Tally can be, saving your time when you are working with Tally. And बाकी के वो 3 tools तो आपको अच्छे लगे ही होंगे. पहले डेटा इंपोर्ट करना है, हाथ में मोबाइल में देखना है, और एक्सेल में वो कन्वर्जन हो जाएगा. Coming back to this, I showed you Alt G and switch to. Now save view. I can show you save view. Why? Because see, whenever you open a Tally and display trial balance में जब भी जाते हैं, यहाँ पे देखो मेरा trial balance कैसा है. Because I have saved it in the feature what. So there's a button called save view. This feature was specifically made for the users to have their own way of designing the report in the way you want. So whenever you type a save view trial balance, then say this is a default view, opening with transaction with closing. If I want to see the report every time with this methodology, then I should make it as a default view. Okay, and then show additional for this company, all companies on this computer. So you can say yes, because if you want that format throughout all the companies, save with the master, yes, if required, save with the selected period. Now this feature when you should use selected period is that suppose last month का GSTR1 चालू है, 3B चालू है, तो that time पे वो GSTR1 को freeze कर दो with selected period. So every time you don't need to, Alt F2 करके date change नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. Straight away what you can do is that गो टू में जाके वो जो आपने सेव करके रखा है कि GSTR मे का अभी मुझे फाइनल करना है, GSTR 3B, तो व्हाट आई कैन डू, सो आई कैन शो यू डिफॉल्ट पीरियड ही सेव करना है. सो ऑल्ट जी, GSTR 3B में अगर आप जाते हो और कोई पर्टिकुलर पीरियड, अभी समझो इसमें सितंबर है, तो यू कैन जस्ट सेव व्यू एंड GSTR 3B, यहाँ पे आप लिख दीजिए सितंबर, सेट दिस. ये आपका डिफॉल्ट तो है नहीं, फिर आप शो एडिशनल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन यस विथ सिलेक्टेड पीरियड यस कर दिया. सो जब भी आपको देखना है ऑल्ट जी करके, आपको जब भी देखना है तो GST 3B सितंबर में गए तो वो सितंबर ही खोल के आएगा. यू डोंट नीड टू चेंज द डेट. दिस विल सेव एक्चुअली योर लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम. तो से और बाद में आपको नहीं चाहिए तो आप डिलीट भी कर सकते हो. सो सेव व्यू 3B का वो नहीं चाहिए, सितंबर का काम हो गया, सो यू कैन रिमूव दैट रिपोर्ट. सो दैट विल ऑल्सो सिंप्लीफाई योर लाइफ. Those things which are very every time you have to do now should be like that. Now the new feature which has come is dashboard, beautiful reporting. डैशबोर्ड जैसे ही क्लिक करोगे वो पूरा ना पूरा आपको लेके आएगा, जैसे मतलब सेल्स ट्रेंड, परचेज ट्रेंड, कैश इन कैश फ्लो, रिसीवेबल्स. And this particular company, we have a separate, like I as a this is for the entrepreneur and these are the default dashboard coming, but you can design your own dashboard. You can also transfer this file to others, so once it is pasted in their folder they can also see this data, matlab in this dashboard. So it is a portable. Okay, Alt G, I have made something called CA dashboard. What CA wants to see? By my, what is ITC available? 3B pending errors. So I will tell, okay, first you clean the data and then send it back to me. Straight away, basically this, I have to look into the dashboard. Okay, GSR 1, is there any error? Is there any reconciliation pending? So these can actually simplify our life. And these are the tiles, numbers can be reshuffled. Anyway, you can do changes from here to there. And I want to change the type of the bar, that also I can add it. So that is also available. You can configure the tile. Here graph only लिखा है, वहाँ पे data and graph भी कर सकते हैं. Line की जगह पे आप bar भी कर सकते हैं. So this is, and here also there is a scale value is available. So you can change the scale value also. So here is the data is also available and the bug graph is available. So it is up to you how you want to see the data. I wanted कि परचेस मैनेजर को क्या देखना है, तो मैं परचेस का भी स्पेशल डैशबोर्ड बना के दे सकता हूँ. So he just need to see purchase order outstanding, receivable payables, stock groups, trading details, and whatever is important information he needs to see, we can make dashboard accordingly. Again, Alt G. If I want to see only sales person, अभी जो सेल्स मैनेजर है उसको सिर्फ सेल्स का देखना है, तो ही विल हैव दैट टॉप सेल्स ऑर्डर आउटस्टैंडिंग, रिसीवेबल पेबल दोनों को लगता है. अकाउंटिंग टर्म जो मुझे एप्लीकेबल फीचर्स लगते हैं, जो मेरे सेल्स मैनेजर को देखना है, वो टाइप से आई कैन डिजाइन द डैशबोर्ड. एंड नाउ एवरीबडी वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द पेन पॉइंट्स ऑफ गेटिंग द मनी. So Tally, how many of you are using QR code for getting your payment from the client? All the chartered accountant, all the tax practitioners, I will advise you, if you are keeping your accounts in Tally, definitely now the F11 में ना feature has come. Suppose कि I go here, enable payment request to share payment link QR code, यहाँ पे yes करना है. Then you write UPI ID. They have given 3 options: PayU, RezoPay and UPI. So you are already merchant ID, RezoPay का रहेगा तो merchant ID डालना है वहाँ पे. अगर आप जीपे से करते हैं, आपका ये UPI ID आपके गूगल में जाके आपको आपका UPI ID मिलेगा, that you can just punch in here and then just put it and then save it. इसके बाद क्या होता है कि ये मैंने F11 में कर दिया. अभी सेल्स वाउचर, तो ऑब्वियसली जब वाउचर सेव होता है और मुझे QR कोड जनरेट करना है, तो Alt G, I need to alter the वाउचर मास्टर. वाउचर में भी ऑप्शन दिया गया है कि whether you want to generate the QR code. So voucher type, if I'm going to sales new, and then here is a generate payment link QR code, यहाँ पे आपको yes करना है and then save. Okay, वो मैंने सेव कर दिया. वहां पे एक्चुअली वहां था बैंक भी कौन सा चाहिए वो आप डिफाइन करके रखना चाहिए. तो डिस्प्ले अकाउंट सेल्स, अभी कोई बोलेगा ऑलरेडी हो चुका है तो उसका भी आप जनरेट कर सकते हो. दिस अभी टुडे आई वांट टू सेंड टू अभिषेक आउटस्टैंडिंग आल्सो, या तो बिल का कॉपी अलोंग विद द QR कोड. सो आई कैन जस्ट गो हियर एंड देन देयर इज एक्सचेंज एंड जनरेट पेमेंट एक्सचेंज क्लिक करना है आपको, ऑल्ट जेड ऊपर जनरेट पेमेंट क्यूआर करंट, वो करंट पे क्लिक करके यू कैन ऑल्सो generate the QR code. So QR code is generated successfully. Press any key to continue and then Alt P, current, configure. कॉन्फ़िगर में देख लेने का कि पेमेंट का हमने कुछ डाला है क्या, लिंक एंड क्यूआर कोड ऑलरेडी डाल दिया. तो प्रीव्यू, हियर इज द क्यूआर कोड. Alt Z. I hope you are able to see the QR code is embedded. So I think that is what we have to, छोटे छोटे टिप्स हम क्लाइंट्स को एजुकेट करेंगे कि भाई F11 में आप क्यूआर कोड को एनेबल कर दीजिए, प्रॉपर डालिए, खुद की कंपनी का डालिए, नहीं तो पैसा किसी और को चले जाएगा. So that you have to take care, and then this QR code goes, and it also not only in this, मतलब इनवॉइस में नहीं है, आउटस्टैंडिंग लिस्ट में भी आप क्यूआर कोड जनरेट करके भेज सकते हैं, सेल्स ऑर्डर में भी भेज सकते हैं. So there are 3-4 places where you can generate the QR code and send it across to the client. I hope मेरे पास तो बोलने के लिए हमेशा बहुत कुछ ही रहता है. So anyone has any particular query, we can have 2, 3, 4 minutes for the question answer, and then over to you.
If anybody has any questions, they can put it in the chat box.
अगर टैली के लिए बोले तो मैं तो 10 घंटे बोलते रहूंगी. Tally में data analytics is also very important feature. Now अभी if they are not asking, I will share one more tips to them. देखो MSME उद्यम report has come in 4.1, Tally release 4.1, the report has come. So F11 में जाके आपको वहां पे आपका MSME जो नंबर है वो भी डालना है, और बाद में कंपनी का खुद का भी डालना है और क्लाइंट्स का भी चालू करना है. MSME यहाँ से आपका MSME फॉर्म 1 भी बनेगा, अपडेट पार्टी MSME डिटेल्स, ऑल आइटम्स. तो यहाँ जाके आपको डालना है, तो यहाँ आप जाके डाल सकते हो माइक्रो, स्मॉल और मीडियम. So in Tally also you start updating the data, and then when you print a bill, like see I have also put that in this thing. I will show you one thing. F3, I can show you the bill also, how it gets generated. Account group, sales register. Suppose I go and just try to print this. Preview. Okay. So Alt Z. Can you see here? MSME Udyam number comes here.
Yes.
So as a party, if I'm start sending my bill with my MSME numbers, at least the other party gets the alert के भैया इनको 45 days में payment करना है. So these are the practices we have to educate the client. Please move to 4.1. This feature has come in 4.1, not in 4, in 4.1. In also now you can share the data on WhatsApp directly. Tally के अंदर भी है WhatsApp. हाँ, खाली वो थोड़ा सा इंटीग्रेट करना है. मेल तो पहले भी था टैली में से, WhatsApp भी अभी आ गया है. So new features are coming and Tally 5 will be coming no sooner or later. तो automation और भी Tally के अंदर आने वाला है. Just wait and watch. So in an all, whatever best I can do within the available time, I wanted to make our members, basically I am a part of Ballard Chamber, life member obviously. So I wanted our members should take the help of all the AI tools available to ease out their time and efficiency at 100%, accuracy 100%, and even if there's a challenge of staff can be addressed with the tool. That's what I wanted to highlight basically. So I hope I have achieved my target.
Yes, ma'am, very well.
I don't think there are any questions, so we can move to the closing remarks.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can stop sharing the screen, ma'am. Yeah,
I wanted
thank
to share.
you.
I was searching where is that stop share button.
Before moving to the closing ceremony, let me first make an announcement. With Modi 3.0 back in action, we will be soon having a final union budget of 2024. The Malad Chamber of Tax Consultants will be presenting its proposed amendments by tomorrow or by next week. And with the budget date announced, but the budget dates might be announced within 2 to 3 weeks. So the chamber will be hosting a union budget lecture. I request all of you to take an advantage of it. For those who are not the members, we would like to announce that there is a life membership fees of only rupees 5,000 of MLR Chamber of Tax Consultants. We have shared the details in the chat box. So I would like all to take an advantage of it and become a member of our esteemed organization. Well, moving ahead to the thanking ceremony of Miss Vandana Dodia, CA Vandana Dodia. It was a very wonderful lecture, ma'am. I would just like to quote a simple question which you asked. Is anybody using this? Is anybody using this? And everyone was saying no. No one was using this. So everyone has definitely learned something over here. Very good tactics, small shortcuts, which usually we don't use it, but those matter a lot. They save a lot of our time. So definitely that has helped us very much. And along with Vandana madam, I would also like to thank Nishtha Arora, Irfan Qureshi, Swapnil Kokane and Vishal Mulchandani for giving their insights on the topic. Thank you very much. And last but not the least, thank you to the committee members of the MCTC for giving this, for conducting this wonderful event. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.